Your house is basically a greenhouse right now, and your curtains are the reason why. Most people think closing their curtains during summer is helping them. It's not. In fact, the way you're doing it right now could be trapping heat inside your home and making your AC work twice as hard, costing you real money every single month. And here's the thing. Nobody talks about this. It's not complicated, it's not expensive, but once you see it, you will never close your curtains the same way again. We're going to cover exactly which curtains are working against you, the specific times of day that make a massive difference, and a few tricks that can drop your indoor temperature by up to 20 degrees without touching your thermostat. One of these methods takes less than 30 seconds. Another one uses something you already have in your home right now, and the last one, almost nobody knows about it, but it works instantly. Before we get into it, if you've been dealing with weird smells, stubborn stains, or grimy surfaces that just won't come clean no matter what you try, you probably missed something important. We just broke it all down in our last video, 17 shaving cream cleaning hacks that will blow your mind. And honestly, one of those tricks alone is worth stopping everything for. Go check it out after this. Now, let's fix your curtains. Here's what's actually happening in your home right now. Sunlight hits your window. That light passes through the glass and turns into heat. That heat gets trapped inside. Your curtains close, but if they're the wrong type, the wrong color, or hung the wrong way, they act like a blanket, sealing that heat right in. You didn't create shade, you created an oven. The fix starts with understanding one thing. Not all curtains are equal, and the difference between the right and wrong choice is enormous. Let's start with the number one mistake people make, and it happens before you even buy anything. Most people choose curtains based on how they look. Color, pattern, style. Totally understandable. But that light beige linen curtain you love? In summer, it might as well be a screen door. Light-colored, thin fabric curtains allow radiant heat to pour right through them. You close them, you feel like you did something helpful, but the heat is still coming in, just more slowly. The fix is thermal or blackout curtains. These have a tight weave or a special lining that actually blocks radiant heat. Studies have shown that good blackout curtains can reduce heat gain through a window by up to 33%. That is not a small number. That's a real noticeable difference in how your home feels. But here's the mistake most people make even with blackout curtains. They hang them wrong. If your curtains are mounted inside the window frame, you're leaving gaps on the sides. Heat sneaks in along the edges constantly. You can't see it happening, but you can feel it. That room just never cools down, no matter what. The right way is to mount your curtain rod outside the window frame, at least 4 to 6 inches wider on each side and several inches above the top of the window. When you close them, the fabric overlaps the wall itself, not just the glass. That seal matters more than anything. And when curtains are hung too short, same problem. Heat rolls up off the floor and the bottom of the window and goes completely unchecked. Your curtains need to touch or nearly touch the floor. Every inch of gap is a weakness. Fix the mounting, fix the length. You'll feel it within hours. Now here's where things get really interesting, because the time you close your curtains matters as much as which curtains you use. Most people close their curtains at night for privacy and open them in the morning to let light in. That's backwards for summer heat management. The sun hits the east side of your house in the morning. By mid-morning, it's moving toward the south. By afternoon, it's hammering the west side hard. Those west-facing windows in the afternoon are your biggest problem, and most people have them wide open all day long. The strategy that actually works is this. Close south and west-facing curtains before the sun reaches them, not after the room is already hot. Before. You're blocking the heat from entering in the first place, not trying to cool a room that's already been baking for 4 hours. East-facing windows? Let them open in the morning. The morning sun is gentler. Close them by 10 or 11 a.m. South and west-facing rooms, curtains go closed before noon and stay closed until the sun passes. This one shift alone can make a dramatic difference in your energy bill. But wait, there's a layer to this most people completely skip. It's not just about blocking sunlight, it's about where the heat goes once it enters the fabric. Here's the trick almost nobody uses. The white or light side of your curtain should always face the window, not the room. If you have curtains with a decorative side and a plain side, the plain light-colored side goes toward the glass. Light colors reflect radiant energy back out. Dark colors absorb it. If your beautiful navy blue curtains have the dark side facing the window, they are absorbing every bit of heat that comes through that glass and slowly radiating it into your room all day long. Flip them or line them. You can buy thermal curtain liner fabric cheaply and attach it to the back of curtains you already own. It's one of the best investments you can make for summer comfort, and it works with curtains you already love. Now let's talk about a trick that takes 30 seconds and costs nothing. Most people don't think about the space between the curtain and the window. That gap, even a small one, acts like a chimney. Hot air builds up in that pocket and radiates inward constantly. The fix? Push your curtains as close to the window as possible. Use magnetic curtain weights along the bottom to keep fabric from billowing away from the wall. Use curtain clips or Velcro strips along the sides to seal the edges to the wall or window trim. You're not doing interior design here, you're building a heat barrier. Treat it like one. Here's the part that changes everything for rooms that just never feel cool. Layering. Most people have one set of curtains. That's fine for fall and spring. In summer, one layer is not enough for windows that get direct afternoon sun. The approach that works is a sheer curtain closest to the window and the blackout or thermal panel in front of it. The sheer diffuses the light without blocking your view entirely. The heavier panel adds the thermal blocking. Together, they do something one layer alone cannot. But here's the key most people get wrong with layered curtains. They bunch them together when they close them. If both layers aren't lying flat against each other with no air gap between them, you lose most of the benefit. Close them smoothly. Make sure they're lying together, not bunched or twisted. This next one is for anyone who's dealt with the room that heats up fast no matter what, and you've tried everything. Reflective window film. You can pick it up at any hardware store for under $20. It goes on the inside of the glass and reflects a huge portion of incoming solar radiation before your curtains even have to deal with it. Some people resist it because they think it will make their home look weird from outside. Modern options are barely visible. Slight silver tint, that's it. When you combine window film with good blackout curtains hung wide and close to the wall, you have a system that performs as well as double-pane UV glass at a fraction of the cost. Let's talk about a mistake happening in bedrooms specifically, because this one costs people their sleep all summer long. People close their bedroom curtains during the day. Great, but at night, when the outside temperature finally drops below indoor temperature, sometimes not until 9 or 10 p.m., those same curtains stay closed. You've blocked the one window you could have cracked open to let cool air flow through. The method that works is this. The moment outdoor temperature drops below indoor temperature in the evening, open your window slightly and pull back your curtains just enough to allow airflow. Put a box fan in the window facing outward to pull hot air out of the room. Cool air gets pulled in from another window or doorway. This is called cross ventilation combined with exhaust ventilation, and it can drop a room temperature in under an hour without your AC running at all. But you have to close everything back up in the morning before the outside heats up again. That window is not your friend at 2 p.m. in July. It's only your friend at 10 p.m. Here's something almost nobody thinks about. The ceiling. Hot air rises. In summer, the hottest air in your house is sitting right up near where you're standing. If your ceiling fan is spinning the wrong direction, it's pushing that hot air down on you. Most ceiling fans have a small switch that reverses direction. In summer, you want the fan spinning counterclockwise when you're looking up at it. That pushes air straight down and creates a wind chill effect without moving the hot air from the ceiling. When you combine this with your properly hung, sealed blackout curtains, the effect compounds. You're blocking heat coming in. You're moving the air you have more efficiently. Your AC doesn't have to work nearly as hard. Now here's the curtain tip that goes beyond heat and hits on something most people discover too late: mold. If you have curtains that pool on the floor in a humid room, a bathroom, a basement bedroom, a laundry room, those curtains are collecting moisture. That moisture doesn't evaporate the way you'd think. It sits, it feeds mildew, and eventually your curtains start to smell and develop spots, and by then the damage is done. For high humidity rooms, your curtains should hang just at the floor, not pool or bunch, or use a moisture-resistant fabric entirely. This isn't just a comfort issue, it's a health and air quality issue. Mold spores circulate through your whole home via your HVAC system. One damp curtain in one room can affect air quality throughout the house. This is one of those things that seems minor until it isn't. Let's bring it all together with the fastest wins you can do today, right now, before this video even ends. Go to your west-facing rooms and close those curtains now if the sun is anywhere near that side of the house. That alone stops heat gain immediately. Check whether your curtain rod extends past the window frame on both sides. If it doesn't, adjust it this week. Make sure the lighter side of your curtains faces the window, not the room. Check your ceiling fan direction. One flick of a switch. Crack your windows tonight once outdoor temperature drops and put a fan in to pull the hot air out of the room. Cool air gets pulled in from another window or doorway. These 5 things cost nothing. They take minutes, and they work together as a system to keep your home dramatically cooler without touching your thermostat. If you thought this was useful, here's something worth knowing. The reason most homes feel sticky, grimy, and hard to keep fresh in summer is not just the heat. It's connected to the products you're using to clean those surfaces every day, and most of them are making the problem worse, not better. Once you see what actually works, ingredients that cut through grease, residue, and build up faster than anything at the store, it changes the way you clean your entire home. That's exactly what we're breaking down next, in 23 Dawn dish soap packs that clean your entire home, better than expensive products. Don't miss it.